Would you ever get into politics, Muhammad?
No, sir, because, see, when you people discuss things, they're not our problems. See, I'm looking at the black people as a nation, and all of our problems, you all don't have nothing to solve them. See, we need a spiritual, divine man, and I believe Elijah Muhammad is that man. We have prostitution problems in New York City mainly, and all I see is the black sisters being used by all type men, and ain't no politicians mentions it. We got dope problems, gang fighting among self, a lack of love for self, no respect for our women. We don't have no property. We don't have no land. We worked 400 years to make this country the wealthiest country on the planet. None of you politicians talk about repaying us for the 400 years of slave labor. You're not the ones who slaved us, who lynched us or raped us, but your people stole the property and left it with you, and you still guilty because you keep it. All the TV stations, all the lectures, the Ramada Inns, the Holiday Inns, all the land, everything is yours. So ain't nothing in politics for us.
Yeah, but as a politician, couldn't you help the blacks?
No, because I got to have the white man's flag over me, and I got to represent all of them.
No, you don't. I'll change.
I disagree with that, Muhammad. You know, there are a lot of blacks in Congress, and they don't have the white man's flag.
I don't fuss at the brother on TV.
No, I know.
Let's don't be niggas and fools in front of white people.
I'm not gonna fuss.
Let me talk to them. I'm talking to them.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to everybody here.
Well, I'm talking to them now.
But take your hand on my face. I'm talking to everybody here.
Let me talk to them. They asking me questions.
I understand it.
This is our problem.
I understand.
You understand? We got to get together.
We're not gonna.
And I don't think politics have a problem. I'm talking to brothers.
No, but I want to change the color of the flag. I'm serious about that.
I'm not. Okay.
You talk about the flag over your head.
If we gonna change the color of the flag, okay, that's a heck of a job.
Yeah. Well, it is a job.
See, now we're getting on stuff that don't make no sense. We're talking about something.
I guess it makes more sense
I hope
to
the
Bessie
people
Ross.
can look at this and see what I'm talking about. I hope the people can watch this show and see what I'm talking about.
Well, they will. They look at Mike
I'm sure
Douglas
the black
every day.
people understand.
Black people do understand, brother.
What I was saying was this, is that I don't think I can be in no office in this government and don't represent the country, which represents all the people. I'm not saying it's bad to represent all the people. I'm not saying I wouldn't want to represent all the people one day. But
yeah, but you do, man.
Yeah. But now, wait a minute.
Charity starts
First of all,
at home.
to get into
Charity
office.
starts first at home. God helps those who help themselves. I got to help myself and clean up myself and love myself and do for myself before I can go to help others. I don't have time to help white people because there's enough white people to help white people. I don't have enough time to help no Jews. There's enough millionaire, billionaire Jews to help the Jews.
There's enough black people to help black people.
Right, so that's what we want to do. Now you're talking. So my program is only worried about my people first. That's what I'm saying. And I can't be in no politics saying I'm just for the black people. It's not right.
Yeah, where do you live, though, brother? At home.
We'll be right back, right after this message. Be right back. Congressman, many times on a show like this when we cut away for the commercial breaks, a lot of things you said that I like to hear repeated. I'd like you to repeat what you said about the Congresswoman from Texas.
Well, I wanted to say this to Muhammad before, and we got a little side argument going. One of the brightest minds in the United States Congress today is a freshman congresswoman from Texas, a black woman by the name of Barbara Jordan. I think she can get to the heart of the problem about as quick as anybody. We had a meeting just a few days ago with a group of British parliamentarians to talk about common problems, and I took her there. I asked her as a special favor to go to this meeting.
Yeah, but he's saying
And
there's so
she
many
was-
black people that have a lot to say.
Well, that's true, but there's a lot of white people that have a lot to
Right.
say in Congress, but it
they've
only
been
can be
saying it.
435
And
congressmen
they've
at
been
any
saying
given
it for
time.
400 years.
Well, the blacks now are getting elected, and let me say this, Barbara Jordan was elected from a constituency that doesn't have a majority of blacks.
Yeah, but
because-
what he's saying is that he doesn't care about being elected.
Well,
He
you
was
know,
elected black.
that's up to him to go to decide that. That's not for me to say, but I am saying
but
that
it
some
should be.
black people are making a contribution in that field.
But isn't it time that we all live together?
Well, I don't think we can live
Time for living, time for giving.
I don't think we can live segregated. I don't think you can segregate the Jews into one compartment, the blacks into another, the white Anglo-Saxon Protestants into another, the Catholics into another. I think we're all here in this country, and we're going to have to live together and get along together. And your entertainment wouldn't go if nobody but blacks went to it. or paid or got admissions, and your
I'll
fights,
stop right there.
your fights
I
wouldn't
wanna say
gross
one
what they
thing.
do if the whites didn't
I want to say
contribute.
one thing. If then a white man come to hear him, we got 40 million black people that love his music. He don't need no white audience. I just
Well,
want
there's
to
no
say.
40 million white
that's not
people
the
in this
point.
country. There's
I'm
only
just
11
saying, I
million.
can't let you stay on the TV
Thank you, brother.
and say that he wouldn't make it if it wasn't for the white people.
Well, I'm not saying he wouldn't make it, but I'm saying he wouldn't make it as big as he does.
You're right, if them white people promote it.
No.
I got one more thing to say too.
Okay, now
If it wasn't for the black people.
what he's saying is that it does not make you big
something else
because
said,
white people
Congressman.
come.
Congressman didn't say that. He said you
I know.
wouldn't go as
I'm
big,
saying
he
what he
said.
said.
Nor would your fights,
And
is
your
what he
country
said.
wouldn't be here if it wasn't for us.
Well, they don't need that.
America wouldn't be nothing if it wasn't for my people slaving and working for 400 years for you white people, fighting in all of your wars.
Yeah.
Then you talk about if
That's
I
right.
didn't, white people come to my fights, wouldn't have no money. We built the country.
That's right.
We fought in all the wars. We were lynched. We were captured. We were murdered. And
Some of us were in on that.
We
Wait a
want to give you a
second.
little
I
bit.
fought a
We
war.
want to give you some credit, Mohammed. But after all, you're 11 million out of 210 million, so you didn't do everything. The whites did something too. You know,
You did do something.
everybody made a contribution.
You did do something. You killed off all the Indians, then you brought us over and robbed us. Of
Yeah, but what Mike's trying to say is that
You did all
there's
of
a
it.
way to say all of this without having any animosity.
Exactly.
That's right. I buy
Yeah,
that.
well, sweet, ain't no animosity. Ain't nobody hitting nobody.
But it should not sound like it.
Words are more powerful than fists.
That's why. That's why animosity.
I
That's
think
why.
it's a fairly simple, simplistic argument that we're having here. On the one hand, saying,
No.
why can't we all live together? Now we know that it's tough to live together, and we know that there are animosities, and we know that there's back dues and back pay and back things that are owed to people, and not just to blacks,
Yeah,
to
but it's
Indians
not
as well, and to
simplistic.
women as well, and to other minorities
It
as
is
well.
not simplistic.
Well, there's nothing simplistic.
It
The
is
man
simple.
and his wife don't live together in perfect harmony all the time.
I'll tell you one
know,
thing. You take a
sometimes
house,
they have
you take
problems.
you take a house, you take a country, you kill off all the Indians, you kill off the blacks, and you get everything is yours. Now you say, let's live together without giving up nothing or repaying. Now you want peace. You got everything now. You done conquered the world. Now you want to be peaceful. Well, people ain't resting. They don't want no peace.
Yeah, but if somebody said, I only care for whites, we would label him by very ugly epithets. And if I said, I only care for Jews and nothing else, I would be labeled as an exclusionary,
I only care for the
elitist or
freedom.
something.
I only care for the freedom and the unity of my people. Everybody else has got it.
Not really.
No, not true.
Not everybody
Not
else.
true.
I don't buy that.
Well, I tell you what, I bet you the Viet Cong, who we black people, not me, I wasn't fool enough to go, who those who helped fight, I bet you the Viet Cong is more citizens and can come here and put on a little suit and get more freedom and move in neighborhoods and put up business where Negroes can't.
I believe that.
No, that's not
No, I
right.
believe that. I believe that.
They're under a
And the
dictatorship just like the
Chinese
Russians.
can, the
No, it means
Japanese
here.
can, the Germans can. Everybody that's not American can go and do what Negroes can do. So quit being hypocrites on this TV. The whole world know Negroes the lowest,
Black
the
people.
most down, the most disrespected, and the less protected than anybody.
Well, where can't you go, Mohammed? And
Oh,
what
okay,
can't
I'm
you
one
do?
big nigga. I'm a nigga, got $10 million, I'm a great fighter, so I can go. Well, I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about the brother watching this show,
Everyone
can't
of
pay his rent.
Yeah.
He ain't got nothing.
Well, what
Don't
about
have
the
no
white
home.
man who can't pay his rent?
Well,
There's
it's
a
his
lot of
fault.
them.
It's his damn country.
Huh?
He should get out there
You
and do
know.
something. That's his fault.
Yeah.
It's his damn country.
Not all the poor are black, and not
I
all
know
the
you
poor
got
are
some
white.
poor white. Well, then I'm looking for my black brothers. You look out for your white brothers.
That's what I was saying earlier.
I ain't say hate nobody.
wait a
I don't
minute.
want to hate nobody.
Congressman, what
Let's
is
help each other. Help yourself first.
what is the answer?
Well, I think the answer, if there is an answer,
People want the truth. All this laughing and giggling. Now you're talking about.
Well, you laughing and
Use
giggling,
this
dude.
TV time to tell some
You
truth.
laughing and giggling just like everybody
But
else.
you see, the laughing and giggling is not phony. The laughing
Is
and
it
giggling. I have a
emotional?
function here. My function is to entertain
Yeah,
and
I'm
make
not
as
getting on
many
you.
people
I know.
out there
That's
happy
your job.
as I possibly
That's your job.
can. And man, I do it every day.
That's your job.
That's right.
It's your job.
Don't say it's phony because it's not phony.
It's
I don't
funny
have
when
a
you
phony
expect me to
bone in
come
this
on.
body,
When
man.
you want to know why I'm not coming on giggling my teeth.
I
why
didn't
you
say
so
that. I
serious?
said you look troubled. I
No.
didn't say, why aren't
I'm
you
always
giggling and
troubled.
laughing?
I'm always troubled.
Well, no, not always, because
you're in a world full of hypocrites. If I wasn't who I was, I'd be somewhere in the restaurant. So I ain't got no time to be looking like I'm so happy.
Yeah, but he
My
said-
brothers are catching hell and catching hell and catching hell. Dead.
Yeah, that's right.
And all you hypocrites saying, oh, you a hypocrite yourself.
Well,
What's the answer, Congressman?
the answer is that, you know, it's easy to sit back and call everybody else in the world a hypocrite. I'm not going to call
I'm not
anybody
calling
a
everybody
hypocrite.
a hypocrite.
I think everybody has right to their own
any
opinion.
white person in this artist, they say, when I tell the truth, my people ain't nothing but a hypocrite.
I don't hate black people.
I'm gonna say hate.
And I don't see, well, I
Did I
don't
say you
dislike
hate?
them. And
I didn't say you
and I
dislike.
don't see why you should
Well,
dislike
then you get
whites.
with the government and tell them to get together and unite and do something. But Muhammad, you tell them to get together, you take your face and your complexion to the White House and repay the black people for all the work they done, all the slaving and
Get down, brother.
getting some land and all that.
The
If
last
you don't hate
reason.
nobody, then do something and repay.
Well,
You
let's
got nothing.
maybe we ought to start back in Africa with the tribal chiefs who sold the slaves
They
into
didn't say
slavery
you
in
the
the first
lynchers.
place.
That don't mean you should
You know, you
castrate
can't go back
That
and
don't mean you
rectify
should burn
400
us.
years of history.
They didn't say
You
you
just
the
can't
lynchers.
do it.
They didn't sell you to lynchers.
Let's be happy.
They
Let's
didn't
be
sell
happy.
us to you to burners.
Time for living. We'll be right back.